We're heading into a holiday weekend here in Colorado and across the United States because tomorrow is Juneteenth, the newly created federal holiday marking the events of June 19th, 1865. It was on that day, more than 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was issued, that federal soldiers arrived in Galveston, Texas, and announced that all slaves were free. It was a big celebration in Texas, made its way to Colorado in the years later, but only became a federal holiday this week when President Biden signed the Juneteenth National Independence Day Act into law. Colorado made it official today with the raising of the Juneteenth flag at the state capitol. Can't help but wonder what Zona Moore would have thought about this moment in American history. She was one of the big forces behind 5 Points Juneteenth commemorations in Denver for decades. She passed away earlier this year at age 95.
Zona Moore was the woman.
Zona is 5 Points.
Zona Moore, monarch, straight blessing to the community. I mean, if you didn't know Zona Moore, I hope that you can get to know her through me and my family.
She is a pillar of the community. Zona's Cafeteria, Juneteenth, you can say it all. And you're going to think of her in the midst of that. Well, my name's Walisha, and I'm one of 32 grandchildren to Zona Moore.
We was brought up celebrating June 19 in Texas.
Her contributions to the Juneteenth celebration was because of what she had experienced in her hometown, Texas, Tyler, Texas. 1959 is when she started coming up here and passing out slices of watermelon and bringing that community feel together so everyone can understand why we celebrate Juneteenth.
I mean, it feels so good to know the impact that my grandmother had in this community. So it's a pleasure to see Juneteenth being celebrated as a national holiday now.
We just have to remember where it started. We have to remember the greats who put in the work and laid the groundwork for us to be here to celebrate. Be good to each other. That's it. That's all I think she would really want, is to see the happiness of the celebration and the people coming together.
She's a great businesswoman and a powerful woman, indeed. I love you, Grandma.
Appreciate Walisha and her family sharing their grandmother's story and legacy with us through the lens of photojournalist Corky Scholl.